Let me ask you a question. When you picture a guy in his 50s in America, what do you see? Be honest, because the expectation, the default, is soft. A little doughy, maybe a gut. Definitely not lean. And you know what? Most people just accept that. They stop fighting, they call it aging gracefully, and they order more fries. There is an unspoken rule in this country that once you hit your 40s and 50s, getting lean is basically off the table. It's too hard. Your metabolism is shot, and you've earned the right to let yourself go a little. And look, I get it. Life is busy, joints hurt, recovery takes longer. But I'm not here to judge anybody. I have decided to opt out though. And now I want to be clear. I am not a fitness expert. I'm a guy in his 50s who works a 9 to 5, does karaoke, walks around with a weighted vest like a maniac. AI has written my workout program. I've let it do that because I just didn't want to pay for another subscription app. And I'm not the picture of athletic perfection at all. But I'm 17 pounds lighter than I started, and I am 3 pant sizes smaller. I'm training for my black belt test in June, and I'm showing up every single week on this channel, in the gym, on the scale, whether the numbers are good or not. And that's the thing nobody talks about. It's not about being gifted, it's about just not stopping. Hey, I'm Bobby Legs, and welcome to my channel. I'm not talking about watches today, but I'm giving a fitness update, my fitness update for my fitness journey. So let's get right into it. Before I put up the numbers for the week, let me put the camera to the side because I was reading from a teleprompter. The workouts have been pretty intense lately, my training. This past week especially, I worked out a couple times a week doing a hit kind of like type of workout, meaning to let me specifically nail that. What I mean is that I've been going to failure. I've been doing, quick workouts time wise, maybe half hour, but taking some of those sets to failure, all of those sets actually to failure. A new philosophy that I'm trying to follow and see if it works. Especially with my time crunch that I have, like, if I can get this kind of workout in about a half hour, 40 minutes, twice a week, it's great. I've also been doing a karate a couple of times a week. And after my workout on Thursday and also doing karate that night and on Friday and being on my feet all this past weekend, I got like 15,000 steps yesterday and today, this Friday, Saturday and Sunday, because I was volunteering at a fair for the kids. And then I had another festival today, whatever. It was just really, really busy. I'm feeling a little worn down a little bit. And so yesterday, I've been pretty good at keeping the calories around 2,000 to 2,100. Yesterday, I went a little bit higher. I went around 2,700 calories. I just feel like I needed like some of that extra to help with the recovery, almost like a diet break, which I've heard, pros and cons to doing that, especially if you've hit a wall, which I haven't actually hit a wall in my weight loss, but just overall feeling, I felt like I hit a wall in the last couple of days. I might be coming down with something as well. But I'm back on track today with the calories, just stayed under 2,100 with that. So I'm going to share what's going on. This week was a good week regarding weight loss. I checked in at 177.8 pounds. Again, I'm not worried about the body fat percentage. I don't know what the scale, if it's close or not. I'm probably over, I don't know, under, whatever. But I am noticing a physical change, a recomp change for sure. Week to week, checked in this week on average at 178.3. Now, again, those numbers go up and down. I clocked in my lowest weight in a long time, midweek at 177. But the average of the week was 178. And as you can see, the week before I was 178.8. So I lost about a half a pound on a week average from week to week. I'll take that. I'll take that as long as the trend keeps going down. And as you can see here at the bottom of the screen, my starting weight with this scale was 189.9. I got my highest probably the next day at 190, and then I was down to 177. So 13 pounds here starting on January 15th, but I was working on my fat loss, regimen a good month before, around mid-December, and I had lost about 4 pounds. So I'm going to call it 17 pounds since December 15th. We're at the beginning of May, so that's a full 4 months and a half. So let's call it 6 to 18 weeks. So just under a pound a week, totally fine with that. And here you can see my goal weight, and this is when I started with the scale, was 175. My goal weight's now dropped because I realized that I had more body fat than I thought I did. And so I think, like, if I want to get down to that 15%, I'm going to have to be at least, I'm hoping 170 is the number, like, but it may be a little bit less than that. So maybe 7 to 10 more pounds. And my goal is to lose that by mid-July. I'm going to go at the end of July. I'm going away on vacation for like 3 weeks, and hopefully I can get down to around 170 or just under 170, maybe like around 168 by then. Also doing my best to maintain muscle mass. I'm feeling pretty good with the calories I'm taking. I found I'm in a groove with breakfast and with lunch. I found something at lunch that, like ground beef and peas. Like eat a whole can of peas, which has a lot of fiber and some calories, and some protein, and then with some ground beef. Like I really feel really satisfied with that, and it helps keeps the calories down, along with the yogurt that I'm eating with the protein powder mixed in, and the chia seeds and whatnot. Just trying to get a lot of fiber, and also eating an apple a day, to keep the doctor away or whatever. But I mean, there is a lot of fiber in that. So and staying away from like those protein drinks that I was buying from Costco. I mean, I think they're great, but I think it was really giving me some issues with my digestion, with the chronic use of those, like one a day, sometimes 2 a day, to get the protein in, and just like getting it from like more natural sources is ideal. I mean, people preach that all over the internet, right? Trying to get get your protein through natural sources, like beef or chicken or plant-based, whatever you can get, your beans or whatever it is. And it's so true, because like the whole package of that protein, it's not just the protein, it's all the other stuff that comes with it. And it just makes me feel a whole lot better. Now, again, I will use a scoop of protein and mix it with my yogurt, but that's a way so it's very pure. It's like one ingredient, way. So it doesn't come with any kind of preservatives or anything like that. So that still works for me. So I'll continue to do that, to spike up my yogurt in the morning. So, my morning looks like after breakfast, I've got like about 60 to 70 grams of protein in, which is a really, really good start for that. Anyway, that is the update. Comments below? Sure, I read them. Anyway, have a great week, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.